Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is Tarot with Netta. As always, like, comment, subscribe if the video resonates with you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Taurus. Cross watchers are welcome here, and let's dive into your current challenge position. What's coming towards you and your advice, my dear Taurus? So doing these tarot tune-ins is a wonderful way to tap into the energy, but as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the video doesn't resonate with you, check out your other placements. Okay, Taurus, in your current challenge position, you have the Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, and Two of Cups. So you could be feeling maybe constricted from pursuing a love relationship. So with the Two of Cups here, this is like an equal give and take of emotions. Maybe you're just like feeling some constrictions within yourself that are holding you back. If we look closely at the Eight of Swords, we see that her hands are bound and her eyes are covered, but her feet are free to walk out of the Eight Swords surrounding her. So it's almost like being trained to think a certain way. With the Ace of Swords here, this is like an idea that has held you back, perhaps from finding love or surrendering to love. So yeah, in your current challenge position, there could be like some ideas or self-defeating concepts around being able to surrender to love, to finding a partner. It could be something that you were raised with, like a belief that has been instilled in you, maybe some kind of like self-defeating self-esteem, like negative self-talk, or you could have had a bad experience, some seed that was like planted in your mind that is perhaps, you know, growing just very like negative, unhealthy thoughts and thought patterns. But they're not true. They're not real. You are worthy of love, my dear Taurus. If you're going through this like feeling of being like stuck or trapped, you know, just realizing that the mind, like, it's so easy for us sometimes to be misled or not brainwashed, but like think certain thoughts or, you know, get stuck in loops that are fear-based or anxiety-based, but they're not based in reality. So, you know, just trying to shift that with like positive affirmations, talking, you know, about these issues with somebody that you trust, journaling, and then finding healthier patterns of thinking, knowing that self-love is available when you are practicing self-love and, you know, really being in your own energy and caring for yourself. That's like when you're best able to find a match that's fulfilling, you know. Okay, let's go into what's coming towards you, my dear Taurus. Let's see what's coming towards you, Taurus. Okay, Taurus. King of Cups. Wow. Six of Wands. Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, this love offer is coming in like very hot and heavy. Somebody in their masculine energy that's very in tuned into their emotions. I think what this is suggesting is that this person is willing to love you even as you're learning to love yourself. Yeah, with the Six of Wands here, this is like a celebration of just seeing all the parts of you, somebody who really sees you and able to meet you where you're at, able to help you navigate and communicate ways of like, you know, working on your self-esteem, or just like it could be that words of affirmation are your love language, and like that's what you're really needing from a partner. And when this person steps in, yeah, what's coming towards you, they're going to just sweep you off your feet. It's going to be like a knight in shining armor, where there's going to be like that feeling of joy, celebration, passion. Yeah, and this person's just gonna like woo you with their poetry, with their words, with their emotional depth. Okay, wow, I love that for you, Taurus. Yeah, so things are looking up. Nice. And then also, you know, finding that, you know, continuing to find that vulnerability of like hearing those words and believing them within yourself. Okay, let's go into your advice. What's in your current advice position, my dear Taurus? Taurus babies. Yeah, this is taking a nice turn. Yeah, sometimes, you know, things you can't always heal in isolation. If this is not like a love offer coming in, it's someone who you could just really connect with, that like inspires you, you know, with maybe like it's like a book that you're reading or some like a podcast you're listening to, somebody that's really able to like communicate in a way that just like clicks, and you resonate with it, and you're finally able to like just walk out of this like self-imposed prison, you know, that whatever seed was planted, it's not an accurate one. You know, we have to go through things, we have to learn certain lessons, but you don't have to stay there, you don't have to be stuck in that energy forever. Okay, what's in your advice? Wow, Page of Wands, more fire. So you could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, Page of Wands is talking about like new passion, but it can also signify, yeah, new creative ideas, like some type of like spark, like an idea that you get that just really motivates you to move forward. Okay, let's get two more for your advice, my dear Taurus. King of Swords and Temperance. Wow. So I believe you're sitting in this King of Swords position because it's a natural evolution. When you're moving out of this like Eight of Swords energy, your mind is beginning to think more clearly, more logically, like maybe even objectively about your situation and who you are. And you're like this temperance figure, like you're a divine, you know, angel bringing light to earth, transmuting energy or downloads into creation. You know, temperance here is even talking about balance, finding that calm balance between the light and the dark, the shadow work and the light work. So you're not just like stuck in these like self-defeating loops or thought patterns. You're really just moving on out of it. Like with this King of Swords, you're owning it. You're beginning to express yourself clearly, and yeah, it's just like an upgrade, an evolution of healing from some kind of like seed that really got you stuck in your head, and just creating a very beautiful energy and a beautiful aura even. Okay, I'm going to close the reading with one Starseed Oracle card. Yeah, my dear Taurus, this is a really nice, nice energy for you. And we are nearing Taurus season, you know, not quite there yet, but springtime, you know, just enjoying like the rebirth, like being in that new energy of the earth reawakening. Trust the timing. Okay, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So yeah, this Eight of Swords, you might have been there for a while in your challenge position, maybe like months, years even, where you just like have been kind of ruminating with this like thought that like really just got to you and like chipped away at you a little bit. And you could even have this like compounding fear of like time is running out, you know, as the years are passing, it's just not getting better. Like maybe I'm not meeting the one, or not really connecting with people that understand. But, you know, the universe is telling you that time, you know, trust the timing. You know, we all have to work on certain karmic lessons. And I believe that you've paid your dues here. Like you're just going through an upgrade. Yeah, you've got the major arcana here with the Temperance. You're moving from the Eight of Swords to the King of Swords. You've learned your lessons here. You don't have to be stuck in that loop of like anxiety and suffering. Yeah, Taurus, I think you got this. Just be open to new, like inspiring energy that is coming towards you. I feel like you'll get a lot of success moving forward. Just staying inspired by others that can kind of lead you out of that darkness. Okay, my dear Taurus, I hope this helped. Let me know in the comments. Again, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.